So,
hello, sir. I'm Sergeant Oligney from the Sheriff's Office.
not the city?
Nope, not the city. How are you today?
What can I help you with?
Could I see some ID from you, sir?
What do I do illegal?
Well, we have a county ordinance that prohibits camping in the park. And by the appearance of your vehicle,
Just the appearance of my vehicle?
by the appearance of the vehicle, shoes outside the car, all the windows covered, I think it would lead a reasonable person to believe that you were temporarily lodging here.
Well, I think you're being unreasonable.
All right, well,
My windows are not all covered.
yeah, actually they all are. And your shoes are stationed outside your vehicle. So I'd like to see some ID, please.
I think you're misinterpreting the law of camping.
All right, well,
What does it say exactly? Because it just camping? What's the definition of camping?
the county ordinance says that it would lead a reasonable person to believe that you are using
Okay.
the vehicle as lodging. So
Yeah,
I would
you're-
like to see some ID, please.
Yeah, what's a reasonable definition of
I'm
camping?
not going to sit here and debate.
That's what you're doing.
That's an idea for the court system, sir.
Okay.
I'm doing my job. I'd
Excuse
like
me.
to see some ID. No, you can
Right.
stay right here.
Am I under detainment?
Yes, you are being detained.
Okay.
So
All
because of your detainment, I would like to see some ID, please.
All right. Well, I mean, I can identify myself. You don't even tell me who you are.
Sergeant Oligney, right here.
Oligney?
Oligney, my badge number is 244. I'm with the
Yes.
Oligny Sheriff's Office.
And you're a field training officer.
Could I see some identification,
Okay.
please?
Well, I mean, yeah, my last name's Heinze.
Could I
Sure.
see an identification that identifies you, sir?
Oligney. Okay.
We can go round and round, or I can
I can-
put you in handcuffs and I can take you to jail for the county ordinance violation.
Well, I think it's unreasonable for you to do that because I'm not camping. I mean, you want to take me before a judge and have the judge.
Can you can we not do this?
What do you mean? Well, you're approaching me.
Because
I'm
you are
minding-
violating what I believe is a county ordinance.
Okay, I'm parked in the parking lot. I'm within the spaces, right?
You also
I'm
have
legally-
your vehicle, you have all of your windows covered.
Okay.
You have part of your clothing outside of the vehicle, indicating that you are using this vehicle for your occupancy.
My clothing, okay. Yeah, you're using a very tight. Well, I mean, we can see what the prosecutor says if you want to charge me, I guess.
What
I mean,
all I'd like to do, sir,
I think-
is have a conversation. Know who I'm dealing with.
No, we're beyond conversation. This isn't just some friendly conversation. I'm detained.
You
right?
are.
All right.
While I
So,
investigate
I
a county
invoke-
ordinance violation.
I invoke my rights. Oligney. I mean, I could tell you my name, sure. Heinze, like I said. You tell me your last name. I told you my last name.
What's
Because
your first name?
it doesn't sound so much like you want to charge me.
What is your
But
first
if you
name,
do,
Travis?
I mean, I guess we'll have
I
to go
never
before.
want to charge anybody.
But,
what I'd
it's-
like to do is usually part of my job is investigate who I'm dealing with
Yeah.
and have a
yeah,
conversation.
I want to know who you are.
and encourage cooperation with the law.
Sure, yeah.
Investigate whether you actually are
It's
camping or
actually-
not.
Okay.
And then if I make the decision that you're not violating the law, we can end the confrontation and I can move on.
Okay. Encourage cooperation with the law. How about uphold the law?
What is your first name,
You took
sir?
an oath, right?
What is your first name?
Okay. You see S? What's S?
What is your first name, sir?
Oligney, what's S?
I've identified myself
tell you-
far enough that I need to
Okay.
under the policies of my sheriff's office.
And the Constitution.
There's no constitutional wording anywhere that
Fourth
says
Amendment.
that I have to identify myself.
Exactly, the Fourth Amendment.
You do though when
Yep.
I'm investigating ordinance
All right.
violation.
Well, I suspect you of committing a crime too, violating my rights. So I'd like to know who you are. Who's violating my rights, Oligney? What's your first name, and I'll tell you my first name.
Mr. Heinze,
Yep.
I'm looking
You're
for
right.
your first name
Yep.
and your middle initial and your birthday.
All I'm asking is your first name. Well, and yeah, I'd like to hear your birthday as well. I'm willing to exchange that information with you.
Okay. At this point, I've got you. You're now resisting.
Yep. Oh, I'm willing to
because
change.
under Wisconsin
You're
law,
resisting.
under
You're not-
Wisconsin law, you have
Yep.
when I have a right to
the
detain
authorities,
you, which I do. You have an obligation to identify
Yes,
yourself.
you do too. You have to tell me who you are.
I have identified myself.
I don't know.
We're going round and round and round.
What is S? It's a simple question.
244.
It's a simple question. You got to get it back up so you can arrest me.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Okay, well.
244. Could I get a second unit here? I've got a gentleman refusing to cooperate.
No, I'm willing to cooperate. I'm willing to exchange information. I want to know who you are.
Is there any units near Plum Park available to assist 244?
Oh, yeah, get your sheriff. I think you're misinterpreting the law. This is going to go before the judge.
That's what
they're just going to drop it.
No, they're not.
They're going to drop this charge because you're going
You're
beyond.
resisting now.
No, there's a minimum for
Wisconsin statute 94641. You're from the state of Washington.
94641.
You're not familiar.
Yeah, and the minimum is just tell your name.
I have told you my name.
No, you didn't. You know your full name?
Sergeant Oligny.
What's your full name?
I don't
Oligny?
need to tell you my first
name. Okay, is that going to
name.
be on the ticket? Whatever the charge? I
my
guess
identification will be on the ticket. Yes.
Okay, your badge number, your full name. You know, I got to be able to hear this.
I can't even issue the ticket.
How am I going to bring you before court if I don't have your full name?
I'll make sure you appear.
I got to make sure
because you'll be
you
held in
appear as
jail until you identify yourself.
I'm willing to identify who I am. This is my car.
244. I've got a male party here who's refusing to identify himself and cooperate.
Based on a false premise, too, on top of all of that. You're doing a warrant check based on a false premise.
That's what the court is for.
Yeah, that's for the court, because we can't argue it on the streets.
No, we can't.
But we need to know who each other are.
244, I'm sorry, I'm getting talked over here.
Yeah,
Can you
we need to know who each other is. Okay.
I've already identified myself to you.
That's the minimum.
Code 3, please, for now.
Yeah, I'll take your time. Okay. Yeah, we got all day. It's a nice Sunday to take it easy.
Correct.
All right. Well, I'd be sitting in jail over your failure to identify who you are. Do you have your body cam on? I don't see any blinking lights.
The red light?
Okay.
The red light means
I'm going to
it's
need a
on.
copy of that. All right.
Which
For the trial.
Yeah,
Because
you
we're
can.
looking at a trial. We're going to jail. How far is the jail from here?
15 minutes.
Okay, I gotta
And we'll
get
tow
back.
your car to secure your car.
Oh, you're gonna tow my car. It's legally parked.
But if it's left here overnight, which you'll probably be.
I'm gonna be in jail tonight. Oh, I'm not
because
gonna.
Because
is there a
right
bond?
now you're resisting.
You're resisting. What? I just need to know your name, and then I'll
told you,
exchange
Sergeant Oligny, for at least the
I told you my
time.
last name, Heinze. Heinze. How hard is that to get through to you?
What is your birthday?
Okay, let's hear your birthday, and I'll tell you mine.
I don't have an obligation to tell you my birthday.
And why is that?
You do.
Why is that?
You
You
are
have
under
a Fourth
investigation.
Amendment. Yeah, and you're under investigation as well. In a way, because you're violating my rights. I have
There's no
civil
investigation
rights.
right now.
I have civil rights.
I'm not under investigation. I'm conducting law enforcement activity. You're not going back in the car.
Oh, you won't let me get back
No,
in my car? Okay.
you're not going back in the car.
I'm under arrest.
You're detained, and I control your movements.
You can put me in cuffs right now and put me in the back of your car. Okay, all right, let me sit this down. Oh.
Stop preaching.
All right. Yeah, you're taking it. You're taking it. This is escalation training for you. You're the training officer, and you're escalating this. Was I called in? Why are you showing up in the first place? Was there a complaint?
What I'm going to do now, sir, is safety lock these up so they don't tighten up.
Were you called? Were you called? Oligney?
Step over here by my car, sir.
All right. Let me make sure my stuff gets in my car too. No, I need the stuff inside my car. I just think outside it.
9121.
I don't understand why. I don't understand. No, I understand the law. I'm very good at the law. I'm operating well within. It does not. There's another issue. What I'm trying to get across to you, I don't know what your experience with other law enforcement officers are, but if you, I don't like training people. I don't even like arresting people. And no, it's actually your choice because you failed to identify yourself. I gave you my name several times. That doesn't completely identify yourself.
He's got his potatoes, his pots, pans. I got a feeling he's experiencing unhousingness.
He would cover his the number here.
Oh yeah.
Law officers of
Tim Adams or
Glip Adams.
Separate you from any other Travis. This is exhausting, Travis. I was trying to get this situation.
So you don't even leave the unit.
You identify yourself.
I just got a punching for work into a check. So I figured
Maybe we should stop.
I'll sit in some shade. You guys aren't in my way at
There's a
all.
mesh screen on the other side as well. But at least they're in the one now.
Am I in your way is the better question.
Negative.
Okay.
Next time your truck breaks down,
You just let me know.
black tape, right?
Hey man, black duct tape fixes a lot of things.
I did look at that when I pulled up. Like, what?
We can do that, Travis. So neither one of those keys work.
No, but I was just telling
He's got the window down.
So
with
this is
cover.
magnetized, windows down, but there is mesh on the other side. I wonder if you could just drop them in there. If you need to.
We could probably do that.
The only thing is, you know,
Are you rolling right now? Anymore? Are you rolling? Rolling? Nope. Okay, so I see this car. He's got his. All the windows are covered. He's got his shoes outside of the car. And when I first pull up, to run the plate, I had to kind of move so I could see the plate. And I can see the car moving and dropping, so I know somebody's in there. So I pull over there and I review our county ordinance citation, or county ordinance that prohibits camping in the park, including in vehicles. My perception is all the windows are covered. There's somebody in a vehicle with their shoes outside. I think it's reasonable to investigate ordinance violation, right? I walk up here, he immediately steps out and does this whole, I'm not identifying myself, you have no authority, blah, 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 blah. So that's how he ends up in handcuffs in the backseat of my car. I really don't want to take him to jail for resisting. But
Somebody no longer lives in Wisconsin.
no, but he won't give me a current address either. So
You got a YouTube
yeah,
channel.
I know. That's what all those. I'm sure all those videos because he's. I don't know if those cameras are still rolling or not.
Yeah, you're on it.
Am I?
I'll make sure that I hit post.
Oh, did you?
I'll be sure I hit.
Well, I'm sure they're probably still rolling.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know what I want to do there. I really don't want to take him to jail for such a minor thing.
Oh, this is my gun now.
That one's not locked. Oh, there we go.
You want some buns?
But he's not camping in the car, even though
Everything's in there.
everything, the grills, everything. Let me try talking to him.
Can we put his cameras away?
Hold on.
All this focus did make it here.
Yeah, with expired tags from 21.
Well, Walmart didn't give him tires. He's got newer tires on there.
I was gonna say the tread looks pretty decent.
Just greased up on your bike. Take it out for a ride around here. You don't think you can no more. Good day. Yeah.
Are smart enough to post a video from last night? Camping out here at Plowman Park.
Maybe he did. Lost and sat. Car trouble. My request is sketchy parking.
Hey, you are a big son of a bitch, though. Oh,
I'm just glad you guys found your way.
we followed the dots. You look that big in a car. Yeah, you look tiny in your car. I think when we got out, like, you guys are big. And these guys are huge. So.
You guys are no small boys yourself.
Thanks for your service.
Thanks, man.
Really, this car is. It's like, this car died.
Right, into Plowman Park. You have reached your destination.
At the stop sign.
You know what the worst part is? There's 2,700 people that think this is interesting.
Sketchy parking.
Gotta be it. Gotta be it.
Pull up that one.
No. No. Yeah, I think that's a bigger scene. Alright, you guys good?
Yeah, we're good, man. Thanks for stopping on here.
Yeah, no worries.
Level up your YouTube channel, branding, DIY car sticker kind of budget.
Kind of how you know, like, get the regular loop on myself. Kind of basically what fucking suburban.
I wish they did it.
What's that over there? Is that 291? Right over there.
I saw him drive through. Did he park?
Yeah, that first one was that one right there. Alright, it is right on there.
guys to move?
Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
husband and the kids at 12. Thank you.
Going.